It's been a long, long road, trying to find my freedom. I found a brand new water, it washed away my past.
I've got two younger brothers, and although I'm concerned about like what's going on, and there's this whole thing of boys always need to know if they come across any other boys in their area, if they're from their area, if they're not from their area, if they're not from their area, why are they here? Like concerns like that, but they keep themselves to themselves.
Well, certainly, although I'm not a nervous person, certainly safety has changed. I was saying before that I have lived in Waltham Forest all my life. I'm now 78, and things have changed so much. When I was a young person, I could walk anywhere, and I never felt, I felt quite safe as long as you didn't flirt with people, that if you didn't interfere with people, they didn't interfere with you. But things have changed vastly. We have had incidents up in the churchyard, which is less than 5 minutes walk from here, in Wood Street. There have been stabbings and incidents, and night after night there often seems to be problems. The police are called out, young people, they get drunk and sit about in there. Well, not always young people, sometimes homeless people, and there are problems. People do not feel the same as they did when I was young.
Safety, right now, Waltham's hot as matches. There's a stabbing or killing going every week or every other week. I just can't believe Waltham's got this bad. When I first came out, yeah, one or two little people that try to make a name for themselves and all that, a couple of silly guys and that, but it calmed down. But like, nah, it's just mad. Let me see, how frequently do the police cars go by now? Vans go past every minute, one every like, at least one every half hour, at least.
It's a very diverse community and a multicultural community, and I think sometimes when people are too segregated, that's when racism happens. And in Waltham Forest you can't help but be integrated, because even though you might have your home life, when you go to school every culture's there, when you go to work every culture's there, and you get to learn about new people and new ways of life, so it helps you to fight prejudices.
My area is actually just coming down to where it used to be like, I don't know, when it comes to like 6 o'clock, you see bare school kids just jamming at chicken shops. I think the media does it as well, but they have that fear that when you walk past a group of kids in caps and hoodies and stuff, they're going to do something, they're going to attack you or they're going to rob you or anything like that. And that's genuinely what it does. It just brings a lot of fear.
What do you think the government could do to help stop reduce
more
crime?
Youth clubs around the area, more workshops like for younger generation to do, and obviously like put the age up as well, because what I've noticed is most of the things are for up to 16 years old, and then what happens to the people that are like from 16 to 21 and that sort of age that are still doing this like street thing, and then what are they supposed to do? There's not really much for them to do.
What type of workshops do you think could be good?
It could be anything. Workshops with music. Majority of the people these days are into music and MCing and singing, music making, like producing beats and all that stuff. It could be anything really. Help to get back into work or to get into work, because obviously you need experience to get into work these days. It's a lot hard for them.
Safety for me, it's there, but a few days ago there was one mishap where this young man get killed, and I guess everywhere you go, one I want our situation to happen, but I hope it wouldn't happen again in Walthamstow, because when I go around I see a lot of policemen in the markets and around, and to say Walthamstow to me is the best place in England, and I hope it stayed that way for the rest of my days here, because I love Walthamstow. It's a magical place to be.
Working in the 11 plus programme, do you find that Waltham Forest is getting more diverse?
Definitely. A lot of the pupils that we're working with to help them get their GCSEs speak very little English when they first come in. So ranging from places like Afghanistan, Yemen, Algeria, Eastern European bloc as well. There's a lot more of them in this country, especially in Waltham Forest. I think because of the mix that we have here, people are quite understanding of new people. I think there's a lot of good programs like the Year 11 project, like Saturday School, that really try and help include people and get them to the next level so that they can actually become a positive member of society.
I think that one of the reasons why I feel it's unsafe at night is because obviously there's like a lot of youths and they hang around and stuff. For me, because I've been working part-time with like youth and stuff, I realised that a lot of them are out there because they're idle. And contrary to like a lot of people saying that, you know, you need more youth groups or you need more, you know, that kind of stuff, and all of that is great, I'm realising that speaks to a lot of the youth, a lot of the issues go back to like the education system, and it goes back to their families and their homes. And I think that if you had a lot of maybe counsellors and people other than teachers in school who are able to help kids deal with, their personal problems, things that they bring before even the education begins and before they even begin to learn, I think that it will help them to kind of reach their potential in whatever it is, whatever gifts they may have or whatever they're interested in, so that they're off the streets and they're actually wanting to do things to better themselves.
This is actually to encourage the youth that they don't need to follow their peers. If their peers are doing negative stuff, you don't need to follow. You can be different. You can not basically reach and stuff. So this. Like first of all, you know I don't do them things right there. Yet you ask me better times, come to the rave, draw that girl, let's go get laid. I'm like, nah, you won't go far if you live your life imitating stars. So why'd you keep asking for? I'd rather just sit at home be writing bars. You go rave every week to dry sex girls and start some beef. Same thing every week. You don't even bother to make ends meet. Instead you're creating meat on the streets with beef and shanks and too much heat, and yet you want me to join you. Oh please, I got better things to do. Come to the rave. I'm not reaching. Draw that girl. I'm not reaching. Misbehave. I'm not reaching. I told you before that I'm not reaching. Beef that crew. I'm not reaching. Kidnap people. I'm not reaching. Don't even bother asking, because I told you before that I'm not reaching.
Reality Community Communication Objectives. To have effective and innovative community engagement methods to reduce the fear of crime by providing places of reasoning for community members and other stakeholders to share ideas, network across cultural age, faith and gender gaps, clarify prevailing questions, respond with relevant answers, culminated in agreed actions to make safer and stronger communities. So we want to increase people's involvement and increase their understanding so that they have a greater awareness in making safer and stronger neighbourhoods.